Okay, so dear student, in this class we discuss about the new terms related to magnetic effect of electric current. So before we start that topic, so just we recall what we studied in the last class. In last class we discussed about the magnet, its types, uses, magnetic field lines and how it is a pattern of the magnetic field lines around the bar magnet, its properties, and one more thing, that is Oersted experiment. From Oersted experiment, we conclude that the current carrying conductor behaves like a magnet. Okay. In your NCERT book, some activity also be there. The figure number 13.2, 13.3, that is a practically you can prove the pattern is like this way. Okay, and 13.4, that this is a figure around the this is a magnetic field lines around a bar magnet, and sometimes it will come for 1 marks questions. You draw the magnetic field lines around a bar magnet. In 13.2, in that activity, if you have some iron fillings and a bar magnet, then you just take one white paper. Suppose this is a white paper, and you spread some iron fillings over there. Now, if you place a bar magnet, suppose this is north pole, this is south pole. This is a when you just place the bar magnet, these iron fillings are arranged in some pattern. Just you see in your book, and just looks like a this pattern, this dotted like pattern. And from S inward direction, from N outward direction, like this way. This pattern you get. So, okay, so from this activity, you can prove that the magnetic field line started from North Pole and ended at the South Pole. Another one activity, this is figure number 13.2. 13.3, in that activity, you need one bar magnet and one magnetic needle or compass. So, you take one white paper over there and you place a bar magnet in the middle of the or on the paper. Sorry, this is a straight line. Okay, now this is north, this is south. Now if you place the magnetic needle here, just when you place the magnetic needle here, the magnetic compass reflected in some direction, suppose like this direction, so you mark it over there. Now again you place the magnetic needle over there, so it deflected like this way, so mark it over here. Then again you place, then mark it over here. So like this way you get some points. Now if you arrange that point you just see in your book that some points cross mark over there, yellow color cross mark over there, that is a point due to the magnetic compass. So if you join that points, you also find out that it started from north pole and ended at the south pole on the both side of the bar magnet, and that is a pattern of the magnetic field lines for a bar magnet. And the original picture is like this way. That is also in your NCERT book, figure number 13.4. Okay. And so next topic, that is a magnetic field due to a current carrying conductor. That is nothing but the Oersted experiment. If you have a current carrying conductor, a current passing through that conductor, conducting wire, and so if one magnetic needle is placed below the wire or above the wire, in both cases the magnetic needle will deflect if the current passing through the coil or the wire. Okay, so from that, if we can conclude that the electric current carrying conductor behaves as a magnet, it creates a magnetic field around it. Now so in today's class the main topic is magnetic field due to a straight current carrying conductor. Straight current carrying conductor. So let's take two diagram here. We draw two diagrams here. First diagram, both are the same, just two diagrams. What is the difference? First diagram, current direction is this side. In second diagram, current direction is opposite to the first. Nothing else. Other things are same. So what we require? We require the one cardboard covered with a white paper, one current carrying conductor, battery and key. In your NCERT book, ammeter, rheostat also be connected. You can connect also that component of the electric circuit. Okay. So what happened if you take one cardboard and covered with a white paper? Now make one holes at the center. Through that center, you passing one conducting wire or a conductor. Now this conductor is connected across a battery through a key and you sprayed some iron fillings over there. Now when the currents start passing through the conducting wire, the iron fillings which is spread over the white cardboard, it's arranged as a concentric circle like this way as shown in the figure, and the direction is clockwise direction. This is a clockwise direction. Now same experiment, just we change the polarity of the battery. That means here this side positive, this side negative. Now this side negative, this side positive. So the direction of the current also changes. So what we see that when the direction of the current changes, the direction of this magnetic field lines also changes. The pattern is same, the concentric cycle, but the direction is changes. It is anti-clockwise direction. Sorry, anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so if we change the direction of the current, the direction of the magnetic field lines also changes. And if we increase the amount of the magnetic electric current or the magnitude of the electric current, the magnetic field, the strength of the magnetic field also increases, or you can get the more concentric circles over there, and more magnetic field lines over there. That means if we increase the amount of electric current or the magnitude of the electric current, the magnetic field, the strength of the magnetic field also increases. And in which direction is the direction of the magnetic field lines? It changes according to the direction of the electric current, and we get this direction, in which direction it will move, from the Maxwell right hand thumb rule. What is that law? Maxwell right hand thumb rule. This is very important law. Using this law, we can understand in which direction this concentric circle, the magnetic field lines is directed. Okay, so how we understand this law? So Maxwell right hand thumb rule, that means we use our right hand. Suppose this is a conducting wire through which the electric current is flows. Okay, now electric current is flows, suppose from this side to this side. This pointed over there, that means this side to this side. So we hold this pen or this conductor like this way, and we placed our thumb, right hand thumb, towards the in which direction the current will flow. The current will flow in this direction. So we placed our thumb like this way, and we in which direction the other four fingers is moved, like this way, this side. Okay, if we hold this pen like this way and current towards the current, if we stretch our thumb, then the other four fingers like this way, it will move like this way. So that is anti-clockwise direction, the second number figure. This is current direction this side, we stretch like this way. So in which direction the other four finger will move? Anti-clockwise direction. So in that direction, this is the direction of the magnetic field lines. Now in first case, just this one, the current is flowing through like this way. So we stretch our thumb like this way. So the other four fingers will move in this direction, clockwise direction. So this thumb will represent the direction of the current, and the other four fingers, in which direction the other four fingers will move, that is the direction of the magnetic field lines. That is a Maxwell right hand thumb rule. Using that rule, we can find out the direction of the magnetic field And from this experiment, we see that, or we conclude that, if we change the direction of the electric current, magnetic field lines direction also changes. If we increase or decrease the magnitude of the electric current, the magnetic strength of the magnetic field or the magnetism of the magnetic field lines also increase or decrease. Okay, that means it is directly proportional to the electric current. And using the Maxwell right hand thumb rule, we can easily find out in which direction magnetic field lines move according to, with respect to the direction of the current. The thumb will represent the direction of the current, and the other four fingers will, in which direction they will move, that is the direction of the magnetic field lines. Okay, thank you.